This episode is brought to you by Alibaba.com, the world's leading B2B e-commerce marketplace. They'll help your business stay competitive and discover new, innovative, and affordable products from over 200,000 suppliers and manufacturers worldwide. And with their trade assurance, you can shop with peace of mind. No more worrying about international payments, delayed shipments, and convoluted refund policies. Even customized orders receive protection. The world of business is waiting for you. Visit Alibaba.com.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I know you need this medicine, but it looks like it's not covered by your insurance.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to deny that one.
Wait, who are you?
I'm your insurance company's pharmacy benefit manager. I get paid based on the price of a medicine, and I don't make as much money off this one.
No one should stand between you and your medicine. Visit phrma.org/middleman to learn more. Paid for by Pharma.
This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 2341. Beware of the Frivolous Purchase Threshold by Chris of KeepThrifty.com. And I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. For now, let's jump right into today's post as we optimize your life. Beware of the Frivolous Purchase Threshold by Chris of KeepThrifty.com. Do you ever get to the end of the month and wonder where all your money went? There's a negative force at work against your journey to financial freedom called the frivolous purchase threshold. It'll steal your money and leave you with worthless trinkets you didn't need. Let's learn how to identify this bugger so we can exterminate it from our lives. Origin story. A few years back, we gave the store Target a nickname. We called it the $100 store, because it seemed impossible to walk out of Target without spending at least $100. You could run in to buy one bottle of shampoo and walk out with a new kitchen gadget, a decorative serving tray, and some great-looking throw pillows that you never knew you needed. Target is an expert at this. In marketing circles, the work they do on optimizing store layout, lighting, and product placement to maximize your purchases is legendary. But I think the biggest trick that merchandisers have pulled is convincing us that below a certain price, a purchase is negligible. Have you ever seen something in a store and said, well, it's only X number of dollars? Self-justifications. Whatever number you use in that statement, whether it's $10, $20, or $200, is your own personal frivolous purchase threshold. Items below that amount live in an alternate reality, where we define their value not by what they offer, but instead by what they didn't cost. That $20 serving tray was a good deal because it didn't cost $50. That $10 garlic press was a good deal because it didn't cost $20. Those $15 throw pillows were a good deal because they didn't cost $40. We justify purchases based on the value of a good deal instead of the value of a good item. When the frivolous purchase threshold is in play, intentionality is diverted by a shiny object with an innocuous price tag. After all, what's $5 to $20? Oh wait, $5 to $20 a few times over is what turns a trip for shampoo into a minimalist's nightmare. You wouldn't have considered making the purchase otherwise, which means your life is no better off if you do buy the item. If your life would be no better, let's call that $5 to $20 what it really is, a waste of money. You might as well flush a $20 bill down your toilet. The serving tray and garlic press are going to collect dust in the cabinets, and those throw pillows will be out of style in 3 months or less. Remember, you've got dreams you want to accomplish in life. Rather than wasting your money on frivolous purchases, redefine your frivolous purchase threshold to $0. And put your money where your heart is. 3 tips to banish the frivolous purchase threshold. With all this in mind, here are 3 tips to banish the frivolous purchase threshold from your life and turn Target from a $100 store back into a $5 store. Number 1, track your spending. By tracking your spending, you can learn to spot your own $100 stores and enter them with caution next time around. In addition, tracking manually with a tool like Thrifty helps deter you from frivolous purchases in the moment. Knowing you have to log that garlic press might be enough to keep you from buying it. Number 2, put deterrence in your wallet. Take a piece of painter's tape and write one of your big financial goals on it. Put that strip of tape on your credit card so you see your goal every time you pull your card out. When you see that reminder, think about every item in your shopping cart. Is this really worth more than my goal? Having a constant reminder of your big goals whenever you're going to spend is a great way to force more mindful spending. And number 3, rename your online accounts. Frivolous purchases don't just happen in brick and mortar stores. Online shopping is great at giving you extras to consider in your purchases. Where you can, rename your online accounts and saved credit card names in a way that discourages you. Call yourself non-impulsive spender or Mr. Thrifty. Otherwise, use your goal from tip number 2 as your name for motivation. Either can work to remind you to check your cart and purge any impulse items. In addition, this makes checking out tougher as you'll have to re-enter your actual name. Putting small barriers in the way helps us leverage our laziness to prevent unnecessary purchases. You're stronger than your frivolous purchase threshold. You don't have to let your frivolous purchase threshold defeat you. With the right motivation and tools, you can kick it to the curb and get back to being intentional with your spending. You just listened to the post titled, Beware of the Frivolous Purchase Threshold by Chris of KeepThrifty.com.
This episode is brought to you by Alibaba.com, the world's leading B2B e-commerce marketplace. They'll help your business stay competitive and discover new, innovative, and affordable products from over 200,000 suppliers and manufacturers worldwide. And with their trade assurance, you can shop with peace of mind. No more worrying about international payments, delayed shipments, and convoluted refund policies. Even customized orders receive protection. The world of business is waiting for you. Visit Alibaba.com.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I know you need this medicine, but it looks like it's not covered by your insurance.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to deny that one.
Wait, who are you?
I'm your insurance company's pharmacy benefit manager. I get paid based on the price of a medicine, and I don't make as much money off this one.
No one should stand between you and your medicine. Visit phrma.org/middleman to learn more. Paid for by Pharma.
I have a confession to make. I started using a new system to track my spending and realized that I've gotten lazy about paying attention the last couple of years. I still live far below my means, and I've determined that there's a big enough gap between my income and expenses, and my regular spending habits are pretty ingrained, so a budget isn't completely necessary for me. But I still want to track my spending to ensure that my yearly average is around the number I've used for my financial planning. Well, I got lazy about tracking spending, and a funny thing happened. Simply by not paying attention, my spending increased. Not an unacceptable amount, but a noticeable amount. So what am I doing about it? My Midwestern gentleman and I are using our new system to simply look at the transactions together every week. We're not coming up with a new budget, and we're not making any decisions on where we can cut back. We are simply paying attention. And guess what? Spending went down solely due to the act of looking at it. But the reason it's so easy to get back on track is that we've optimized on our largest expenses of housing and transportation. So when we spend a little more on one-off purchases for a short period of time, it's not going to break the bank. I've come to accept that I'm never going to manage my money perfectly, and that's okay. As long as I'm living below my means and paying attention, I'm going to be just fine in the long run. But that'll do it for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be here reading to you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.